Right is the
King of Scotland. This is a movie about dictators and doctors and Scottish people, and the title makes no sense because they're not in Scotland. The Last King of Scotland is about a medical school graduate, and he goes to Uganda to be a doctor. And yeah, he's there. He meets the president of Uganda. And that president's like, I want you to be my doctor. And this president is, of course, played by Forrest Whitaker. And as this doctor gets to know Forrest Whitaker, he's like, oh no, he's a horrible murderer and an oppressive slave. Now, Forrest Whitaker is great in this movie. He's charming, he's funny, he's all like, hey, I'm your friend, man. And he does it in a way where you know this guy is bad news and he's a horrible person. But you also understand why James McAvoy would want to be his friend. And so it's great, because that really makes everything about the movie work. Now, James McAvoy as this doctor kid who is a stupid liberal idiot who's naive, it's great, it's perfect. He's exactly what I would think that someone like that lived in the 70s would be. The movie takes place in Uganda in the 1970s, by the way. Just by the by. Kerry Washington's also in this movie. And she's fine. The best thing about her performance is that she shows her butt. Yeah, Kerry Washington's not that great in this movie. She does an African accent, and that makes me a little bit more accepting of her acting, but she's just whatever. Gillian Anderson from the X-Files is in this movie. And she's British, and she's exactly what she should be, and I understand everything about her. The problem with Gillian Anderson's performance is that she's not in the movie enough. Come on, guys. Make Gillian Anderson a thing. Besides the Now, the way the movie's directed, it's fine. Whatever. It's all good. It's solid. There's nothing ridiculous in terms of directing. The strength of this movie is the dialogue and the performances of Forrest Whitaker and James McAvoy. That's where this movie... And it does succeed in that area where it needs to. So, really, that is the important part, because that part of the movie is fantastic. That's most of the movie, and it always engages you, and you're always feeling tense, but the relationship between Mr. Ugandan President and Dr. Kid is really very charming at first. It makes you laugh. As the story goes on, you understand that there's something much darker going on, and that darkness sort of just seeps in, and it's a great way to tell this story. This stuff really happened, and it's really interesting to see this story that they don't really teach you in history, so it's really nice to have a new history story. This is a well-written, well-acted movie where all the important elements of the movie work, therefore the movie itself works very well. I'm going to give The Last King of Scotland an A-.